Hey YouTube, Sentenex here with the channel update. Just want to let you guys know I'll be uploading informational guides and matchup analysis on a handful of characters that I've been playing, such as AKALI, Ribbon, and a couple others. If you enjoy the video, make sure to hit the bell, drop a like, and if you really like the content, make sure to subscribe for more. But nonetheless, let's get right into it. So D-Shield or Longsword are both good into this matchup. I take Longsword because I like to play aggro. You want to watch out for her W, don't want to get hit by it whatsoever, and don't let her proc sigil. You'll see that I use the empty Q in the lane. It's to kind of simulate that I went in leash for the jungler, so they would think that he is top side when in all actuality he's bot side. So they might get his pathing wrong at the start of the game and it might lead to a gank for him. So this is one of the main reasons why I took this video as an example to show. I ignored completely my laner. He came into the lane at the same time I did, which means he probably leashed topside, even though he didn't spend any mana. And I could gank for it because I wasn't aware of, my laner's presence. So we're forced to TP back the lane. Shin TP, don't want to die a second time. So we TP back to the tower. We last hit all these creeps. And because Zenzao can still be topside, just because he ganked and literally ran back into his topside, I need to place a ward. So we drop a ward inside of the river bush to look out for another gank that might be coming our way. We have to slow push our lane because we want to build up some creeps so Fiora just can't straight up fight me on top of this wave. And if Zenzao does come, it gives me outplay potential for a potential 2v1, but not with those characters. Or at least not until I'm level 6. So you'll see that Fiora is playing extremely safe here. She doesn't want to take any damage. She doesn't want to try to fight me on this massive creep wave that I have built up. So here guys, we have the most insecure Fiora player. She is running double Doran's Blade, Rejuve, and Biscuits. So any poke I put out to her, she's definitely healing up. And so someone pings that Zenzao is at top scuttle. I see my jungler at bottom scuttle, so it's more than likely true. I leave my mind to think that, oh, if he's gonna come up, I'm gonna see him on the ward and I'm gonna have time to react. With Zenzao up here, my main priority right now is to shove in the wave, get these creeps under the tower, and Zenzao does come in with the gank. His angle on this gank was insane. Me being a noob, I used my shroud for the movement speed trying to get out of the gank, but it wasn't enough, and we die again here because of Fiora flash. So now we're 0-2 in the lane, and Fiora being a Diamond 2 player, she should be able to close out this lane from here on out. So let's see how this goes. So we get back to lane, and the first thing we do is immediately drop a pink ward because we don't know where Zenzao is. And also, Fiora has frozen the wave, so I'm outside her turret, which sets me up freely for another gank. Literally, I came back to the lane the same way I died in the lane. So we throw on a little top lane banter here, just teasing the opponent. If you're not throwing up Mastery 7 or emotes in top lane, you're not playing top lane. I need you to get in the habit. So we back up from the tower to let our energy regen, and when we come back towards the tower, the sigil points in Fiora's favor, so we walk back out to make it relocate again. So level 5 is upon us. Fiora is closer to 6 than I am, so I have to be very careful playing around these creeps. I catch her with the Q, and she sidesteps out of it. I go for my cannon, but notice the aggression from Fiora. She wants to contest me for my cannon creep. So I back off, ultimately missing it, but not taking too much damage and putting out a lot of my own. We backed up from Fiora here. She's level 6. We had a feeling she was going to be 6 because of the creep wave and the EXP difference earlier.
So we have no shroud, so we have to back off, or she just alls in and we're a free kill for her. And because we took those couple steps back, you see she hits level 6 and gets nothing out of it. So ideally we want to farm the lane without dying right now, but Fiora uses her parry in the wave, which indicates that she wants to bat. Knowing I have flash advantage here, I want to try and force an all-in level 6 using my flash to outplay her, so she won't be able to escape due to her position in the wave. She's so far up on my side of the lane, she won't be able to escape without flash. We want to keep her interested so she stays in the lane and I can kill her with my level 6. So the play we've been setting up for is finally here, and we easily pick up a kill on her. So Soraka didn't need to use ult, but hey, she got an assist. So even though she TPs and we're very low in the lane, we're gonna stay until our TP is up. All we have to do is play safely, and we might end up getting something big out of it. So because my HP is low, Fiora wants to keep me even lower. She shoves in the wave, denying herself a freeze where she could have denied me EXP until my TP was up. And she ends up inting, well, soft inting, because she takes a tower shot, a shit ton of damage from creeps. It's just a bad situation on her part. So I'm trolling here. I have no business being in this bush. I knew Fiora was over there, but I should have looked at my map before I did this because I don't know where Diana is and I don't even have a ward. He dies here, bro. The situation is just bad. It's too many creeps and that's fucking Fiora. So that's my boy Joel, always into my lane, but you know what? It's not the worst case scenario. He normally ends double bust. This time she just got a kill, so we can prosper. So we drop a paint to protect the blue buff. My jungler just died top side, so you know, keep his buffs up, keep him from falling behind to Xin Zhao, and we can probably catch Zen if he does go for the blue buff himself. Fiora played this fight really clean. She dodged a lot of my abilities, and it ultimately makes it to where I can't 2v1 this situation because I missed my abilities, but we still make the most out of it. After this victory, we want to even out the gold and EXP deficit, so we're looking for platings and to push the wave here. Always make sure to emote at your enemies. It really does tilt them, or it makes them feel some type of way. They literally start playing like shit. So I want to base now because I have enough to get my revolver, but I see my jungler wants to come up for a gank, so we commit to this gank. So Fiora dodges my Q, and she gets a lot of damage off on me. I play this pretty bad and get too close to her. She ends up seeing me for a brief second and flash Qs me, proccing the sigil and killing me and my jungler. Well played by her, GG by me. Fucking trash. So this gank wasn't set up for success. Neither of us have ultimates, and the gold lead she has makes this 2v1 free with literally no problems. So Fiora closes out the lane 5 and 2, making me turbo feed, and I have to hold her the rest of the game. All I can really do is try and clear the creeps that she sends to the tower and make sure she gets nothing for free. So we get enough for Gunblade and not much of anything happens. Soraka pings me to fight Fiora, and I get good damage on her, and I seek a all-in immediately after seeing my damage. Fiora more than likely wasn't expecting me to all-in her so suddenly, but she plays it poorly and it's pretty hard with that goal lead. So we want to push out this wave and then back and see what we can do on the map. So my jungler is going for Rift Herald and my laner is up there, so I go back to top. So my jungler wants to counter siege with Rift Herald on the mid lane and open up this tower, so we proceed to do so. So Joel turns into Godsend for a moment, and I troll him by not using my E on Fiora's parry. And he ends for the kill. Good shit though. I want to try and kill this Zenzel, but he's a bitch. My mid Soraka is OP though. So now seeing Fiora bot lane and she has no ult, I want to try and hold her and look for a kill if possible again. Being the greedy player that she is, she takes a tower shot trying to attack my sigil. And because she did it earlier, I know she wants to try and go for it again. So I wait and stand outside the creep range to where I can slow her and make her take another shot and look for her all-in. I wanted to roam up here and try and help my team, but they kind of just cleaned them up so quickly. And we get a 600 gold shutdown out of it. Beautiful. So it's easy to say from this point on, I'm definitely back in the game now. I'm really looking to siege this tower, but I don't want to die for it, nor do I want my team to die for it. Oh yeah, we're fucking eating now. This bitch is inting. So I want to look to reset now and buy my Morelos to stop all the healing they have on their team. So we head back bot lane because we have TP up and we want to get this first tier tower. They can pressure Baron since it's about to spawn soon, and I can split push to keep pressure. Lucian definitely inting. He kind of just walks up to me. I don't give a fuck about your tower. So I TP top lane immediately, so Fiora can't get this tower for free. I start inting here by dropping Shroud and getting aggressive with no ulti, just like how I did Lucian. She don't give a fuck about my tower or my life. But luckily my Wukong comes in and drops the pole on her. So we revive and my team is getting aggressive in their bot side jungle. So I come mid to follow up with anything that may happen. So nothing happens and we go back to pushing in the mid lane just to create some pressure. So we spot Fiora top and we want to go contest her. We actually are looking to fight her and kill her so we can push a lead finally. We have to use Shroud when she drops her ultimate, and we have to avoid putting damage on her parry and avoid getting hit by the parry itself. But this bitch don't want no smoke. She's tired of getting soloed. Fucking target champions only made me miss my cannon. So we siege Dragon and we siege this top tower, knocking down the last first tier tower. And we can easily reset after taking this tower. And let me finish the Zayas for more survivability. So we see the enemy team grouping in the river, and I start to rotate immediately. So with Fiora already basically dead, I want to try and kill Diana, who's TPing in. She dodges a good chunk of my damage. I'm a noob. Damn, I probably could have saved Soraka if I used my R2 earlier on Zen instead of just trying to cut off his path so he couldn't get back to his team. Lucian's 1 HP, so I can kill them here, but it's kind of risky. I actually can outplay this really easily. Oh shit, this is the play I'm looking for. Bruh. We were going to Reddit with that play, by the way, but fuck. Yo, we TP here and we clean this up too easy. Or Wukong just carries the game. I think we actually end the game here. constantly shit on to back in the game. There we go. GG Fiora. Fuck you, Zenzel.